The council chamber fell silent as the final vote was cast. 43 civilizations spanning 12 galaxies had spoken. Earth was to be exiled from the Galactic Union, effective immediately. Kiza stood at the observation deck of the human embassy station, her dark eyes fixed on the swirling nebula beyond. The message had come through an hour ago, but she hadn't moved. Behind her, footsteps echoed across the polished floor. "They actually did it," Nick said, coming to stand beside her. His reflection in the viewport showed a man who looked more amused than concerned. "Did you doubt they would?" Kiza turned to face him, her expression unreadable. As Earth's chief diplomat, she had spent 5 years navigating the treacherous politics of the Union. 5 years of careful words and calculated gestures, all burning away in a single vote. Nick shrugged, pulling up a holographic display from his wrist terminal. The Valorians abstained. The Krish voted against the exile. We had some support. 2 species out of 45. Kiza's voice carried no bitterness, only calculation. The others fear us. They always have. The reasoning had been predictable. Humans were too aggressive, too unpredictable, too quick to violence. The incident at the Margoth colony had been the final straw. When pirates had taken hostages, the Union had advocated for negotiation. The human security team had advocated for action. 3 minutes later, every hostage was safe and every pirate was dead. Efficient but disturbing, the Trevelyan ambassador had called it. Your species solves problems by eliminating them. Nick closed the hologram and leaned against the viewport. Command wants us back on Earth within the week. They're already pulling all diplomatic staff. Already? Kiza raised an eyebrow. Humanity didn't wait to be told twice, remember? A grin spread across Nick's face. Admiral Chen transmitted the evacuation order 30 seconds after the vote was announced. Every human in Union space is coming home. Kiza felt something stir in her chest, something that had been dormant during all those years of diplomacy. Pride, perhaps, or relief. What about our treaties? Our trade agreements? Voided. All of them. Nick pulled up another display, this one showing hundreds of human vessels departing from stations across the galaxy. We're taking our ball and going home. The Union wanted us gone. We're gone. They'll panic, Kiza said quietly. 70% of their advanced medical technology came from human biotech firms. Their quantum communication networks run on human-designed protocols. Not our problem anymore. Nick's voice hardened slightly. They voted us out. They can figure it out themselves. Kiza watched the ships on the display, each one carrying humans away from the civilization they'd tried so hard to join. Part of her felt a pang of regret. But a larger part, the part that had been suppressed under layers of diplomatic training, felt something else entirely. Freedom. There's more, Nick said, his tone shifting. Command authorized Protocol Exodus. Kiza's breath caught. Protocol Exodus wasn't just an evacuation. It was humanity's insurance policy, the plan they'd developed the moment they'd realized the Union feared them. When do we implement? Already underway. Nick expanded the hologram, revealing a star map peppered with markers. Every sleeper ship we've been quietly building for the past 3 years just launched. We're seeding colony worlds in uncharted space. The Union wanted Earth isolated? Fine. We'll build our own civilization far from their reach. How many ships? 247. Each carrying 10,000 colonists and enough supplies to establish independent settlements. Nick's grin widened. We've been planning this exit strategy since the Margoth incident. Humanity learned a long time ago never to put all its eggs in one basket. Kiza felt a laugh building in her chest, something between hysteria and exhilaration. We're really doing this. We're just leaving. The Union thought exiling us would be a punishment, Nick said. They don't understand humans at all. We've been exiled from paradise before. We've been cast out, pushed down, told we weren't good enough. Every single time we came back stronger. The observation deck's communication panel chimed. Kiza activated it and Admiral Chen's weathered face appeared. Ambassador Kiza, Captain Nick. I trust you've received the evacuation orders. Yes, Admiral, Kiza responded formally. We're preparing for departure. Good, I wanted you to know something. Chen's expression softened slightly. The Union representatives are already requesting emergency meetings. Apparently 3 major medical crises have emerged in the past hour, and their doctors don't know how to operate our equipment without human technicians. Nick snorted. Let me guess. They want us to stay and help. They're offering to reconsider the exile vote. Chen's voice dripped with contempt. The Trevelyan ambassador actually used the word hasty. Kiza and Nick exchanged glances. The silence stretched for a long moment. Respectfully, Admiral, Kiza said, her diplomatic mask finally cracking into a genuine smile. Tell them humanity didn't wait to be told twice. We're going home. Chen's expression mirrored her own. My thoughts exactly, Ambassador. See you Earthside. Chen out. The communication ended and Kiza turned back to the viewport. Already the human embassy station was powering down, its lights dimming section by section. In the distance, she could see other human installations doing the same, like stars winking out across the galaxy. They'll remember this, Nick said softly. The day humanity turned its back on the Galactic Union. Kiza nodded slowly. Good, let them remember. Let them remember that humans don't beg for acceptance. When you push us out, we don't break. We build something better. The last light on the embassy station flickered and died. In the darkness of space, the human ships began their journey home, leaving behind a union that was only now beginning to understand what they'd lost. Humanity had been voted into exile, and humanity had accepted the verdict with a single unified message. Fine, we'll do it ourselves. As their shuttle departed for Earth, Kiza looked back one final time at the council chamber's distant lights. Somewhere in that massive structure, 43 civilizations were realizing their mistake. But it was too late. Humanity didn't wait to be told twice.